Hans Wormhat. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12, King James. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And you can go read for context in this part of Isaiah. Isaiah is prophesying about end times. And this is what we see today. Real men are much more precious than fine gold. They're really, really rare. Most people who present as male today, most people who you think of as being a man today, they're really a Freemartin, and they've probably gone through a false puberty, and they abuse hormones, and they're a phony. And most men today live as women. And we see this with Michelle Obama still fully intact. We see Lady Gaga still has a penis. And the Swedish Prime Minister. I just watched that video again about the Swedish Prime Minister, and it's totally, they make them do that. It's a humiliation ritual. You can see that clearly they were not taping it back at all. They have to show it sometimes. That's the whole Ellen, Michael Obama going on Ellen with the white pants. They have to show it, and it's part of the mocking and putting the truth in plain sight. And just reading through the comments is hilarious, because on that Swedish Prime Minister one, there were a lot of comments that were like, whoa, that person, this dude is more hung than me. Like, that dude's package is way bigger than me. It's because it's a bunch of Freemartins comparing to a real man. And that, I mean, that's just a big topic in and of itself. Freemartins are usually pretty micro, and real men are not. And that's why they like to keep them intact for the really famous ones, I think. This is kind of going into yesterday's video. That's why I wanted to do this. This was just a top post on Reddit today. And Freemartins, they love dressing in women's clothing. If you've spent any amount of time online looking through, I don't know, threads talking about people's relationships, and you've inevitably read about quote-unquote men who wear their wives' clothes secretly and stretch them out with their curvy Freemartin bodies. Freemartins really do love to dress in women's clothing as a joke or in private, in secret. It reminds me of disgusting things that my Freemartin dad has said. Just the whole idea of bicycle pants, or bicycle outfits, the skin tight bicycle outfits, and usually they have no package to show off because they're Freemartin, and they shave their legs because they usually don't have very much hair to begin with, so they just shave them off and use that as an excuse. But my Freemartin dad has said before, he would wear that type of clothing around the house, which is gross, she, and she would say oh, it feels sexy. First of all, who says that to their son? That's disgusting. But Freemartins are just foul creatures. Stuff like that comes out of their mouth all the time. And it's them being female. They really do like feeling sexy and womanly. They're just expressing that part of them. Why does my husband look so good in these? Because look at that high up waist indent. It's just a female. It's a skinny female. The Freemartins, they're really, really skinny, tall females. It's just a woman throwing the Baphomet hand sign over there. They know what they are. I thought this was funny, because so this photo, somebody posted this photo, which look at this is doing a triad claw by the look of it, and this is the magic wand hand sign. Notice that hand, it's like a magic wand could fit in that hand. They think of themselves as wizards, witches, alchemists, hairless from hormone abuse. This is what Freemartins look like these days. They live in the gym and they abuse hormones. But I just picked this because, look, small world. Somebody in the comment section knew that Freemartin who just couldn't help themselves to put on the dress. Wait, is that you, Tim? I think we went to middle school together. It's crazy. It's just So many, there weren't any images of a female trying this on. Quote unquote female. This reminds me of the old Reddit thread where a ton of dudes, a ton of Freemartins wore basketball shorts as dresses. This one was having a really good time. Look at the discolored hands. Those are white hormone abuse hands. Look at that thumb. I can just tell what a female thumb looks like now. See how the thumb is really thick at the base and it tapers all the way? That's not what men thumbs look like. Men thumbs, the bottom portion is skinny and then they have a thick knuckle. Anyways, maybe I'll do something on that later. But look at the softness, the double chin. Okay, women have double chins, and these really are not broad shoulders. There's the bone structure underneath. Sure, like if you look all the way from the left all the way to the right, they look big because these are big girls. That's not how you should measure shoulders. You need to look at the bone structure. Where is your bone structure? They don't have any bone structure because they're doughy women. They have a subcutaneous fat layer. Yeah, that's a woman. Woman juiced up on tea. This one could not stop taking pictures of themselves in this. They love it. I wasn't joking with that last video. They love it. Magic wand hand. Does that look natural to you? Hairless from hormone abuse. It's just a Freemartin. But you see how they have a softness to them. Freemartins, they don't get super, super skinny. They always have this doughy layer to them. Well, that's it. I just wanted to show you this because I thought it was hilarious that I just did a video about how Freemartins love dressing up in women's clothing. And here we go. Front page of Reddit. A bunch of Freemartins dressing up in women's clothing. God bless everybody.